Justin brought some shoes for our next guest on this next song. Make some noise for Mr. Julien von Benighted. Where are them shoes at? They're right here. There we are. So where the Julien?
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Totgehört TV. Mein Name ist Adrian und schön, dass ihr wieder mit dabei seid. Heute haben wir ein weiteres Interview aus unserer tollen Serie zusammen mit dem Christian Bunke von New Evil Music, der 20 Jahre Veranstaltungsgewerbe feiert, und wir zusammen seine alten Weggefährten interviewen. Wir hatten schon ein paar Sachen, könnt ihr in der Playlist, die hier angepinnt ist, sehen. Und wir haben weitergemacht. Und zu seinen Weggefährten gehören auch der Sven von Aborted und der Julien von Benighted. Jetzt hat sich es gerade angeboten, dass Benighted zusammen mit Coffinfeeder auf Tour ist, wo der gute Sven tatsächlich auch die Vocals bedient. Ebenfalls mit dabei waren bereits aus Dänemark, und es war ein richtig geiles Konzert in der Live Music Hall in Weiher-Mörlenbach. Es hat sich angefühlt, dass wir auf einer Privatfeier gewesen, ne? Ständig die anderen Bandmitglieder mit auf der Bühne, 2 Sänger immer mal wieder hier, Gastbeiträge und dann auch sogar eine kleine Geburtstagsfeier für den 30. Geburtstag von Sven von Best mit Kuchen und Pinata. Wow, das hat schon richtig viel Spaß gemacht. Nicht wundern, das Interview ist natürlich auf Englisch, Franzosen, Belgier und so weiter, da macht man das Ganze natürlich ein bisschen internationaler, ist auf Englisch, aber sollte man ganz gut verstehen können. Schaut einfach mal irgendwie mit den Untertiteln, die automatisch generiert werden können, falls ihr Probleme habt. Sollte Abhilfe schaffen. Ansonsten viel Spaß damit und bis später.
Finally, I made it to fucking Mörlenbach after 2 hours of snow and construction sites, but I'm here now with the
Congrats to that.
Thanks a lot. But I'm here with Christian, as you know him, and with the mighty Benighted.
Yes, hello. I'm Sven von Benighted.
Yes. It's me.
Yeah.
He's from Coffinfeeder.
Yeah, I want to come to that later. So he's Benighted, Coffinfeeder. So.
Yeah, I mean, they look like the same.
I felt kind of violated. He looked at me and he said Benighted, and I was like, do you think all bald people look alike? I don't know. How are you taking this?
Look at my hair.
I'm offended.
It was not even the first question. So
I know, right. Even
look at my
wrong
hair.
with hello.
Soon I'll be bald too. So soon I'll be one of you. So Coffinfeeder and Benighted. So what does it feel like to be on tour again? Last time we released an album, it was during the Corona time, I guess, 2020.
Yeah, which is a very, very bad idea for an album promotion, definitely. But yeah, the thing about this tour, which is very special, is that I have finally the occasion to tour again with Sven, as we are very, very close friends. I mean, we are like brothers, and we have too few occasions to do big tours together. And Coffinfeeder and Benighted have never toured together, so this tour was just the perfect occasion for that. And I'm very happy that we can share the stage every night and have fun in the nightliner and everything. I mean, this tour is going great, even just because he's here.
Oh, this is nice words.
You will regret this very, very soon, I tell you. Huh?
So there's a question that I ask every band I interview together with Chris. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see his face?
The first thing that I remember, you're a huge collector of something, but I can't remember what. What's the first time we met? You say, do you have this stuff because I collect them? What was it? I don't remember.
I think it was dirty magazines.
Besides that, yes, of course. No, besides that, it was action figures, of course, like the Masters of the Universe stuff and so. But I think it was like when you met me, it was CDs back in the days.
It was CDs,
yeah. Because I had a huge collection, and now of space reasons, I just have sold half of it. So I have just 3,000 CDs left. So.
Okay. Oh. Did you sell any Benighted CDs?
Of course not.
Okay. Never owned.
And also no Aborted CDs, of course.
Okay. And you don't have Coffinfeeder CDs. It's
not now, but let's see.
Tonight,
if you better buy them. If you convince me,
you can sell them. That's good.
That's really good. Yeah.
So how long do you know each other?
At least 5 minutes.
At least, yeah.
At least. I know that's a lie. We've been on the way through this building more than 5 minutes.
Yes, at least.
That's why I said at least.
I don't even know. It's been a while.
I think it's
2007. Yeah, it's a behemoth.
Hate Sphere.
First Hate Sphere.
First tour was with Hate Sphere, and then 3 months later it was with Behemoth.
Yeah, at
Steinbruch.
Steinbruch Theater.
Yeah, the mighty one. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
German is such a beautiful language.
I don't know why people think it's aggressive sounding.
I don't know either.
Me neither.
No.
But isn't it Austrian? I mean, Arnie is not German. He's Austrian guy. Anyways.
Yeah, don't start the debate. So we will be here tomorrow.
I won't start the debate, okay? I will try the other German accent, okay, for you, especially.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. No, well, actually, then it's like, 17 years already. Du sprichst Deutsch, ein bisschen.
Ja, ein bisschen. Ich habe eine schön perfekte Rosette.
Oh, wunderbar.
Cancellation!
Why? Can't I talk about my own ass? What the fuck?
Hard times. So, when we talk about Germany, so is there any difference touring through Germany, like any other places? Is there something which you say, this is typical German, or is there something like that, like every other place I went with so far?
Well, except from the food, I don't see any...
Schnitzel.
Don't see any difference. I mean, Austria and Germany, we know that we'll get a lot of schnitzel on tour, which is okay because we like it. But there's nothing particular. I mean, with German. German
if I have to pinpoint something very particular about touring in Germany, is there's a very large amount of German people.
Make a point.
It's more than in Belgium or France, I would say. More Germans than...
It depends on the time of the year, because in summer you have a lot of German people in France.
They're bringing it back. Okay.
Yeah, but with RV...
That's what he said, by the way.
So, if we talk about Germany, it's a very often talked cliche or stereotype that Germans are very well organized. Is he like the stereotype? Is he very well organized?
I'm not touching that with a laser pen. How late were you today?
Yeah, well, I have people working for me.
So he's organized.
Yes, exactly.
Organized. He's organized.
So he's late, but he has people who are on time.
Yes. You were too late. You should arrive at 12. It was 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that blames the bus driver.
Yeah, the nightliner issue.
Yeah.
We don't know if we will have heat in the...
Yeah, we might die tonight, so buy all of the merch tonight. We might be dead tomorrow.
Better you keep the merch and just pull it all over you.
That doesn't help.
No, but we can buy security blanket, this kind of stuff you have to fight against the cold. And a lot of them.
So, are there any funny stories you have lived through with Chris after all these years you know him? So, because he always looks so calm, and everybody I interview, everybody's saying, Chris, he's so professional, there are no bad stories about him. I finally need some musicians who have some kind of skeletons in the closet about him.
He's looking at me, that's not a good sign. So.
I don't remember anything funny or particular. Because
he's really not a funny guy.
Hey, I'm from Germany, come on. What do we expect?
He can't remember anything funny, so...
nothing in particular.
I was just rephrasing and emphasizing.
Interpret a bit.
I just remember one really funny party we had together Christmas Eve.
No, it wasn't the birthday.
It was the New Year's Eve at Catherine's old apartment. Yeah, back in the days.
Yeah,
so, this was a nice party. So.
The only thing I remember is my buddy Chris and other Chris, who is lactose intolerant, fighting over the bathroom all night because we had a late night kebab, and that toilet was just a biohazard afterwards. It almost smelled as bad.
Crime scene.
Yeah, it was crime scene. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then my birthday was right after, where you were there too. And my buddy bought me a cake full of penises, and you ate a lot of penis.
That's true.
Yeah.
You too.
It was my birthday,
It was your birthday, yes. Yeah. That's true.
It was spicy penis too.
The penis cake.
Yeah, but it's not proper.
I know it had chili. It had chili. It was. Don't get some crazy ideas, huh?
Oh.
Did that work? Is it?
This is okay. This is more than most of the other musicians that we that gave us information. Eating penis was not on my bingo card, so
you get
what you get.
I got more than I asked for, I guess. So what do you think about death metal right now? This just come to be the 2010s had like a death metal revival. It was more death metal everywhere, old school death metal and stuff like that. Do you think that's helped you or something like that, or do you think it's died down? It's like no effect at all that remained after the revival.
I mean, are we just talking about the music, or are we talking about the death metal trends? Because it's two different topics. I would say that, for example, during this tour, we have 3 different ways to play death metal. For example, with bass, Coffinfeeder, and Benighted. And I think there are so many subgenres to death metal now. Some things that I even don't find associated to death metal. So I don't feel a huge difference unless the way bands can promote their bands now and what the main death metal scene could be nowadays, which is totally different from what it was. But you see a package with several ways of playing death metal works perfectly well. So
I don't think that's the problem is really the music or the bands or anything. I think there's been a really weird shift with fans where for some reason somehow there's been this kind of like wall created between more mature older fans and the younger kids, and for some reason they can't get along.
Yes.
And it's like, when we were growing up, we'd go see, Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse, whatever, and we'd look up to those guys. Because, they were like the originators and all that stuff. They're the classic bands.
Exactly, yeah.
But some of the younger fan base adhere to what they see on TikTok, what they see on socials, what they see being trendy with young guys that they can relate to. Yeah, and they look at the older bands and they're like,
Yeah, because
they're old.
They are more focused on the people in the bands and their personality and what they can provide as video, funny or not, but at least make some content all the time. And for old school guys like us, of course, it's not a culture, and I mean, things evolved, good or a bad way. We are not here to say it was better or not, but it's. I agree with you. But there is a huge difference now on the way to promote bands and this kind of videos all the time.
Yeah,
is very different from the culture we need.
Maybe something that's interesting too. When we started our bands and we grew up in the death metal scene, there were no old guys.
True.
There were no old death metal bands, and now there are.
Yeah, us.
And you're still part of it. I mean, speaks for you.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what I mean. Now you have guys in their 50s and their 60s playing this kind of stuff. Before that, it didn't even exist.
Yeah, it wasn't new. But I agree with you in most parts. But what I can say is, for example, you mentioned Cannibal Corpse. I had a show with them a couple of weeks ago, and they still pull also a lot of younger fans. Really huge amount of younger fans.
Cannibal Corpse says the one thing, and that's all the respect to them. They're the gateway band. They're the first band that people. I mean, they were one of the first bands that I got to know in the genre, and throughout their entire career they've remained to be relevant and to be the gateway band for all those people. So I mean, obviously
it makes sense, of course.
Yeah, perfect. Do you have anything to add to this to this more modern generation social media thing? Do you use this as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm more or less the same age, a bit younger than those two, but I'm not really into TikTok and stuff, so you can't ask me. But of course, socials are super important. Without socials, I mean, you can see it also depending on the bands. If they don't use socials correctly, it's a huge difference also in pulling the crowd. Of course, because younger kids doesn't see anything about your band if you're not on the socials.
Yes,
that's a key. That's a key nowadays. So so I have to agree with them, of course. Yeah. So maybe this is why it has changed like that. I mean, the old school guys are maybe they're using Facebook or so. Yeah. But you know what I mean. So, but they still say, hey, Metal Hammer. Okay, this tour is on band. This tour is on band. So they are still going to shows.
Yes.
But promotion wise, of course, so without socials you will be dead.
Yeah, but so far I just went down. I just saw older fans down here, but I have to claim it's very hard to get here without a car for a younger guy.
yeah. But also I think, like he said, it's the mixture of the different styles in this package pulls also the younger crowd and the more mature audience. So it should be a good mixture of ages from the audience. So.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I would say do you have anything else to add to this interview? Any last words?
I mean, I know someone who will be on stage in less than an hour, so maybe and thank you again, and we are impatient to be on stage, and thank you for this interview, and thank you for making us play again.
My pleasure.
And danke für alles. We'll be back.
What do you want to say?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Perfekt.
Dankeschön. Goodbye. So, ich hoffe, ihr hattet ein bisschen Spaß mit diesem Interview, das wir zusammen mit Coffinfeeder und Benighted geführt haben. Schreibt doch mal in die Kommentare, was haltet ihr von diesen Bands? Was haltet ihr von Benighted, Coffinfeeder, Aborted? Habt ihr diese Bands schon mal live gesehen? Und wenn ja, was haltet ihr davon? Und ist Brutal Death Metal oder brutalisierter Death Grind eher euer Ding oder mögt ihr es eher oldschool? Schreibt es in die Kommentare und lasst es mich wissen. Ansonsten lasst ein Abo da, falls ihr das noch nicht getan habt, einen Daumen nach oben und zeigt dieses Video eurem lokalen trojanischen Pferd. Ich war Adrian von Tod gehört. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Macht es gut. Auf Wiedersehen.